What's up, everyone? This is our new tent. We're really excited about it. I reviewed so many tents, and we finally settled on the Browning Bighorn two-room tent. I think that's what it's called. This is technically an 8-person tent, but you could fit 8 people in here comfortably on double mattresses and stuff. But you could definitely fit way more than 8 if they're just laying in sleeping bags on the floor. So when we set it up, it's actually really easy. There's only 3 fiberglass poles, 2 blacks and then 1 gray. The 2 blacks are crossing and the gray goes across the middle. Once you have that up, these little elbows, plastic elbows, are always connected to the tent. You don't have to search for these or anything. They're already connected. You just stick them in there, and then you put these big steel poles into the pole, and then it has what do you call this here? It's got like a pin. It's got a pin that goes into the hole there. Okay, so which is kind of nice because it's nice because it's really secure, but it's a little hard to get in. You have to really manhandle it. You have to pull it down and then get a right angle and then put it in. But once it's in, it's not going anywhere. It's very strong. We love the feel of the fabric. It feels really thick, really strong. The mesh is no-seam mesh, and it's really soft, really smooth, really strong as well. We have 4 small kids. That little rascal there has really banged on the mesh and scraped it with his claws, and it's held up well so far. One thing I really love about the door, there's 2 doors, one right here and then one on the other side, kind of angled, and then there's a divider in the middle, so each side has its own door. But one thing I love about the door is it's not just one zipper that goes all the way around like this, like a D. It's one zipper that comes right here all the way down, and then there's a separate zipper on the bottom that comes across like this. And we actually like this because, you know, little kids, especially 3-year-olds, they can't really do zippers very well. So we just will leave the bottom one unzipped, and then Tommy will just go in and out of this part, like a little doggy door, like a little kitty doggy door. Tommy, you want to go in the tent, in the door? You want to go in? No, yeah, Molly will show. So then kids can just go in the tent like that. Oh, don't forget your lammy. And then boom, they're in. No unzipping, no nothing. And this is really nice. We really love this feature, that it's got two options. So we're gonna walk around the outside of the tent first, and then I'm holding the zipper, and then we'll go on the inside. And the zippers are real strong. They feel like really good quality. Even the kids can zip and unzip it, and it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really catch. I like that the windows and the doors have this elastic in here to keep this tight, to keep the rain guard tight over here. And over here on the windows too, you can see it's just a nice little touch to, so this is elasticy, so that it keeps everything kind of tight and down over the windows, so that water won't get in. So this is obviously the front side. The other side looks exactly like it. And then each end has a big like semicircle window, and all these windows open up from the inside, which is actually really nice. You don't have to come outside to zip it, unzip it if it's raining. But yeah, this is basically the outside. And oh, it does have a bathtub floor. It comes up about, I mean, what is that, like 10 inches or so? 8 to 10 inches. Yeah. It comes up all the way around. But let's go into the tent. I am 6'5". I'm a tall guy, okay? And I hate having to crouch down into tents, and then once you're in the tent, feel like that you're like this the entire time, because then you get neck pain. I'm also a physical therapist, so we don't like pain, okay? So going into the tent is actually really easy. You just go like this, and then boom. And now, once I'm in here, I'm standing up completely, and I'm totally fine. My head's not even hitting the top. So immediately, once you get into the tent, my head doesn't hit the top. There's tons of standing room all around. And like, I can go all the way to here. Like, I'm almost all the way in the corner, and I'm still standing up, and I feel totally comfortable. But the middle is, I'll put the exact height on there, but I mean, it's super tall. My wife can barely reach this to zip it. So again, if you're shorter, that might be a negative for this tent, is that this is harder to reach. But overall, it's awesome. So this is the divider. You pin them back right here with the toggles. Okay, and it's really easy to pin back. You just go like that, and then boom, it's back. And we actually kind of like this curtain look because I don't know, it kind of looks fancy, you know. And then there's 3 pockets on each side. The only downside is that when these are pulled back, really the top pocket's the only one you can use. Yeah. Tom, you want to open that window? So here's a 3-year-old opening the windows. Open the window. There you go. And he could go all the way, but he can't reach it. So we're going to open the window. Molly, do you want to show them how the windows tuck in? Y'all can do it together. All right, so Tommy does that one, and Molly, you do this one over here. Tommy, you do that one. So our 5-year-old, open the window. Open the window. All right, boom, 5-year-old opening the window. And now, this doesn't have toggles, which actually I kind of like. You just roll it up and then you just tuck it into itself, which is really nice.
This kind of got like a pocket. It doesn't go all the way down.
Yeah.
So it's like a little pocket.
All right.
Good job, Molly Jo.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 standard windows, and then the 2 doors have windows as well, have screen windows. And again, these have two separate zippers, one that goes vertical, and then one that goes right here. And then again, this one also can tuck in on itself, like so. Yeah, so really open, and then obviously the roof is just all mesh. And I kind of like how it has the crosses in the top. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, tons of space. All the joints. What are these called? All the seams are taped. The floor feels really thick and really really strong and durable. All the seams around the bathtub flooring are taped.
And even this seam, right?
Yeah.
The middle seam?
We haven't tried. It has. We got this tent yesterday. We spent the night in it last night, and it held in our heat really well. But it hasn't rained yet, so we'll see how it does in rain. But we're really excited about it. We think it's going to do great, and it's a huge tent. The floor space is 15 feet by 10 feet. We had a queen mattress right here. We had a huge queen mattress right here, and we still had tons of space at the entrance. And then on that side, we had a double mattress, like a twin little mattress, and then a tiny little like a crib mattress. And we still had more space over there to move around.
You could fit 2 doubles easily.
You could fit 2 doubles easily over there and 2 doubles over here. So you could fit 4 double beds in here easily. You could fit 2 queen mattresses, one over here, one over there, and still have tons of space right here for living area, storing your stuff. This is an awesome tent. I love how tall it is. I love how big it is. And I like the color too. Like, I feel like if you get a red, a blue, a super green tent, like when you're staring at those colors for a really long period of time, especially if you're tenting and like, or if you're camping, and like that's where you're living for a little while. I don't know. That just would make me go crazy. So I like these neutral colors. They're light on the eyes. The only thing was this morning. Obviously, it was, at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. It was fairly bright inside the tent. So that was the only negative I would say about the color. But overall, love the color. It doesn't make me feel like I'm a crazy person. All right, we're going to put the rainfly on, and then we're going to show you what it looks like with the rainfly. I'm putting in the what do you call this, fiberglass poles now for this awning, which is actually pretty nice, and it comes out farther than I thought. but there's a little sleeve that it goes in, and then there's this little hole that the at least I need a little bit more. There we go. This little hole that the pole will go into like that. And then there's another one on the other side, obviously. And then now the awning is up. So we're not going to tie out the guy wires because the guy lines because we don't have a ton of space, as you can see. But so you have one here, obviously. And when this thing is pulled tight, this awning comes out a little bit more, and it covers the entire front side of the wall here of the tent. Because then you obviously have one over here too that will pull it even more. It makes everything nice and tight. So on the rainfly, which is really nice, on all 6 of the big poles, they buckle down here onto the poles here, which is just super nice because you just boom, clip it in,
And you can tighten it.
and then you can tighten it like this, you know. And then also right here, there's a little Velcro strap.
I didn't know that was there.
That you can put around the pole like so. Okay, and then farther up in the corners,
Guys, stop fighting.
you have this. I don't know why they didn't use Velcro, but you know what? It's really not that big of a deal. And then you just tie it right here. You can tie that. So 3 points of security on the big steel poles. On every single pole you have that. And then you also have the guy lines. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 guy lines. It's going to make everything nice and tight, keep everything secure. Because you know, you hear with these big, tall cabin style tents that one issue is wind. But if you tighten these out and pull these out, I think you should be totally fine. And then the rain will just bead up and wash right off of this what is this called? This rain fly. So yeah, the rain fly is really cool. We really like it. It did a good job of holding in our heat last night. We woke up at multiple points last night and we just felt really hot because we actually did have a heater in there, but then we turned it off. But then even with all our blankets and stuff, we still felt a little hot. So for being such, hey, no, don't do that. For being such a big tent, I felt like it held our heat in fairly well. So yeah, that's what it looks like with the rain fly on. So this is the inside of the tent with the rain fly on, and then with the separator zipped up, okay? What we love about this room separator is that it goes all the way to the sides and then all the way to the top. It really doesn't bother us that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Okay, that wasn't an issue. But it's strong, the zipper is great. You have a hook right here for a light and a hook on the other side, which is nice. And the zipper goes up and down really nice. And it's not see-through, so you could have a group of guys on one side and a group of girls on the other, and you know, changing whatever, and you wouldn't be able to see. And then also the rain fly itself is pretty close to the mesh, which allows to keep heat in. But then also when all the windows and all the doors are zipped up, you still have a vent over here where the doors are because you have the awning. And since the awning is up a little bit and away from the mesh, you have that built-in vent right there, which is pretty nice because it allows some of that stuffy air to escape. So yeah, this is the Browning Bighorn 2-room tent. We love it, and we recommend it. All right. We got everything back in the bag. Boom! In the bag, the whole tent. Stakes and everything. All right, that's it.